Roninpawn!
Hello, I am the Roninpawn, and this is Planetbase. Welcome back to it. I just recorded this whole episode. I just recorded. And then, OBS. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just play some Planetbase, everybody. I love it. I love it so much. You know what? It actually really is fine because turns out malnutrition is a big problem. It's a big problem. People don't get the things that they need in their diet, and then nobody will work when they get malnutrition. I didn't know that. I'd never gotten everybody malnutrition. If everyone was malnutrition, nobody would touch a damn thing. So if we're gonna survive this round of recording, number one, OBS, you're gonna have to actually close the file, OBS, when we're done recording this. Thanks. But also, we're gonna need to get in what I was building when all of it happened in the first place, when everything went to crap. Oh crap, I gotta open up the mind, and I gotta immediately open up the mind. I've got to immediately ask them, regardless of all of our other concerns and all of the needs in terms of like spares and stuff like that, to build me a lab so that we can have some meat, because these people are such just vicious carnivores that if they don't get their meat, if they don't get, it's just a little bit of gristle, a little fat, a little blood in their teeth, they just refuse to do anything. Even if you've got food sitting on the landing pad, having just been traded for, it's just sitting there, they won't even go out and pick it up. They just won't even go out and finish the trade in order to get the food that you just bought for them while they're starving to death. And they deserve to die, and I was very happy to let them die and to have that be the way that this episode and playthrough went through. But OBS had a different idea, didn't she? As I said, it's fine. It's fine, we're just gonna carry on. Having a little bit advanced knowledge on what the future holds. And what the future holds right now is not enough power. Not enough power. Speed things up and tell me how not enough power we are. I need the lab, I need the meat, I need some medical supplies, okay? I tell you, I've got food problems over here, and then what do? I make freaking medical supplies. That's probably a bad idea, Paul. We're gonna need those too, probably. I mean, I was doing it in the last episode, didn't really matter because everybody refused to work after a certain amount of time. I don't think wheat and onions is getting the job done here though, people. They need meals, and they need, what do you got? You got a meal, a basic meal. And you got vegetables and wheat, and then a meal, and then vegetables, and then a meal, and then vegetables. So you're eating a lot of wheat, is the thing. Maybe you could have a bit of meat, and then the wheat and the meat will make a burger. And right? Isn't that how it works? I'm just gonna go on the presumption that if we start making meat, them refusing to work because they haven't had the bones of a small animal. How we doing on power? Oh, it's going down. It's getting low. It's getting low, baby. Getting low, 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 low. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Is there anything I can turn off? Don't bother with spares right now. How does that help? Not at all. Not at all. Turn it back on, because if we're gonna go out of power, then we might as well just go out of power. Just do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for installing a spare. That is brilliant. Yes, make this good again, because we definitely need it. We definitely need that. Who is that? That's James Alvarado, right? The engineer who doesn't have a doctorate and who therefore does all of the work around here. Thank you, James. Thank you for doing what needs to be done. We need metal. We need metal in order to complete this. We just need one metal. Just one metal for the lab is all I'm waiting on. So if you guys could just, we've got one ore, so as long as we can get power into this room, then we can carry on, right? You know what, shut that down, like I said before, and shunt the power over to the processing plant. Let's make some metal, people. Oh good, daylight. Daylight is a good thing. Thank you, Day, because now I've got 2 solar panels, and damn it, if this thing doesn't start filling up, I'm gonna, OBS, it's your fault. How are we doing on cloud cover? It's coming down. So we are getting more electricity in through the solar panels. We're at 17 of a possible 30 and going up. Good. I don't want to look at that ever again. It's going up. I'm just gonna say, yes, that is what we wanted and that is what is happening. Hooray. All right, did you make the metal? Did you make the metal, and will you come out here and put it over here? Please, 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 please do. No, we've got 1 metal, no free. You guys are making it, right? Process it, please. Make with the processing of it. 78, 79, 80, 82, 83, 84, 85, 89, 92, 3, going once, going twice, is sold to the first fellow who can take it out here, put it right there, and then send Alvarez out, because we know that Dr. What's-His-Face isn't going to do any work. Thank you, Tippy McLeod the medic. See, she throws in occasionally, except for when she's malnourished. Did you just cough? Maybe she yawned. Now she's She's tired. She's going to sleep now. Who came out to do it? Who did it? Is it my doctor? It better be my doctor or else you're fired, Doc. Yeah, it is the doc. Alright. You can stay here for one more day. But I ain't paying you the wages you think I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna slow things down because this is a major issue. Major issue, and the major issues were, 1, we need meat, okay? And 2, we also need to be able to make our own medical supplies, because that was gonna be an issue. That's the issue I was trying to solve while everyone was starving to death. I was trying to get ahead of the whole, we don't have any way of keeping people as they break their bones in the mines, get back down there because we can't afford buying medical supplies from traders or nothing like that. How we doing on power? Oh my god! The Gatorade containers are full! Coach, come here, I want to pour one on you. No, this is the first time I've actually had full power. Yay! Things are going well. Now, if we could just, yes, crank out some, synthesize me some tissue for these bastards so that they stop malnourishing themselves. Is this something where, do I have to do something? I mean, contains a meal basic. Isn't that all I need? I got, you know, it's onions, and if you put some, I don't know how this works. it just always worked for me. It never became a massive issue before, and when it does become a massive issue, well, it's a bad day. It's a very, very bad day. Vary it up. I don't know how it works, just do it. Oh, and the medic has something to do now. Yes, make us more medical supplies. This is perfect. That is exactly what we needed to do. What are our other concerns, Plum? Because it seems that in this playthrough, and not the one that OBS decided not to close the file on, this one's actually gonna go. We're gonna survive this one. Well, then I do want to open up my factory because we do need to produce more spares. And the other thing that I had in plan before everything went tits up in the episode that you didn't see was to actually, when we were full on power like we are right now, possibly rip both of these down and replace them with the bigger variants, or at least the solar panel. I would like to be able to do both, but we'd have to be on full power. It'd have to be maybe over the course of the night, and all the situations have to be there. We have to have all the metal that we need. Things are running. Things are working. They are processing metal. They are creating metal for me. They're going into the mine. They're pulling them out of the mine. They're getting themselves injured. And no. Tippy McCloud she's, oh god, no, she's malnourished. Oh, there's a lot of malnourishment going on around here. I see it happening again. It's all happening again. How are you doing on meat? Why is this broken down? What the hell? Tissue synthesizer poor because nobody's coming around to help it. The biologists are supposed to help it. Oh god. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Not everything fall apart again. I made you meat. I made you meat. I made you wheat. I made you onions. That's some kind of a meal. Look, he's sitting there eating it. Nicky Sweeney, you're a worker. You're sitting eating. What are you eating? Let it be something that does not malnutrition you. Come on, you just ate! What is it that I need to do in order to have you not be malnourished? Surely we made one meat. We've got one meat. It's there. It exists. Is it in the thing? It's in the thing. There's meat, vitra meat, chicken. Just prioritize it. Put it to the front if that's what you need in order to stay alive. There are still some people walking around who aren't completely screwed, but as long as the medic is sitting in the bed, we can't heal anybody if they get injured in the mines. Oh god, how do I get through this? We've got one worker, we've got 2 workers who are not malnutritioned right now, and these guys are just walking around because they don't have any beds to lay in, which they would, for the fact that they haven't gotten to have their favorite meal in a couple of days, which is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. You know what? Don't go down into the mine. Don't do that. Okay, you stay up here, and there's meat. If we get a biologist to have some of the meat that's in there, you know, then it would be a good. Oh, we've run out of spares. I don't care. You know what? They'll make the metal that I have into spares and keep that running for a minute. Maybe if I open the pad, okay, here's what you do, Pong. You open the pad and you tell them, don't bring me colonists, bring me traders. I don't have anything to trade, but if you bring food, maybe I can get out of it that way. I actually did this last time that this issue came around. And it didn't help because the stuff was sitting on the pad waiting for someone to go out and do it, and nobody will do a damn thing when they're malnourished. They literally stood there and died rather than go out and pick the food up off the ground that I had bought for them. How do I control what kind of meal you get? I have made you a variety of things which can theoretically be put together into a meal that has both vegetables and wheat and meat, but you won't do it! What are you selling? What are you selling? Do you have food for me? Good. You don't. Good. Excellent. Just what I was hoping for. No meat? Nothing? Get off my pad. You're wasting my time and my energy. Go. None of that from you. You guys, come on. Come on, guys. Now you're malnourished. This worker is malnourished. He just had a meal, and he's malnourished. Who isn't malnourished? Anybody around here not malnourished? We've got... Ooh. What are you? You're a worker, and you're a worker. Why is it just the workers who know how to eat the meat? You know? Because the only person who can actually operate the tissue synthesizer to keep it running, apparently, is a biologist. And all my biologists are... You know what? Screw it. Balls to this. Okay? Different plan. Don't bring me traders. Bring me colonists. And bring me biologists. I want just biologists right now. And medics. If we can get a fresh person in, somebody new, who can come over here and operate the tissue synthesizer and the meat and keep our food thing running, then maybe we have a chance of coming out the other side of this. I mean, how malnourished are you? You're still, like, your health is fine because you're getting food. It's just you're not getting the kind of food you want, so you're being pissy. You won't do any work. I mean, literally, they are just a deficit at this point. If I could order them to go outside and take their helmets off and just die, it would be better for us because they're consuming my food, but they're doing nothing to keep the place running. And the only viable human beings I still have are workers, which is great. They're making lots of bioplastic and metal, but we can't move forward because I don't have an engineer to make anything. I can't send you down to the mines because the medic has decided to sleep the days away until she dies. When they're sleeping, they're not malnourished. When they sleep, they're not malnourished, huh? Why don't you guys maybe you guys just had a meal and now you're not malnourished and now my worker and my engineer are gonna come back together, they're gonna make everything, that's not gonna help. I need a biologist. Wait a second. I got a worker here and I swear to God I've got an engineer then. There's an engineer. Okay, Dr. Sawyer is still usable. Is there something that we could engineer in order to make this situation better? What if I made another meat thing? Would it get through a full meat cycle without being tended to? I'm gonna try it, because what the hell do I have to lose? He's busy making spares, and honestly, I don't want to stop him just in case we do actually manage to get to the other side of this. Now, I don't understand. Are there rules about sending in colonists that they won't do it when everybody hates me? Do we have to be popular? Oh, he made it! He made the thing! Oh, good. Now there's not enough water getting to the frickin' place. Well, you know what? Just turn off this area, because it's not as though we're actually using it for anything, because our biologists won't do a damn. So yeah, pump all the water to the lab, and please, just get there. Make me some, whatever this is. Beef. It's plastic. You guys are, the whole colony is gonna fall apart for want of plastic. We've run out of food. We have run out of food. Thank you very much for letting me know we've run out of food. Listen, I am making meat right now, which means we can get one person probably back up and on their feet and doing something and over the malnutrition hump if anyone will come over in their malnourished state where they're not willing to do anything and actually pick up the food that would save them. We're going to find out about the mechanics of the AI of the game right now. There is meat sitting in this machine. Anybody hungry? Anybody want to, these people with all your hunger bars over your head, anybody want to come over and get some meat? It's what you're gonna die if you don't get. Hey, engineer man, thank you. You're carrying the meat. Where are you going with the meat? Where are you taking the meat? The whole colony rests on that pack of meat. You just put into the machine, it's turning it into a meal, it's been turned into a meal. Who picked it up? An engineer! That doesn't help me! Make lots of meat. And if we can get 3 more out, maybe we'll get some people did the engineer who ate the meat, is he back on his feet now? Is he back on his feet because he ate the meat? Is he fleet? Hey, okay, there's an engineer, he's doing work. Is this Alvarez? Or is that Dr. I don't really care, but Christ, it's Dr. T. Sawyer is still somehow on his feet, despite the fact that he hasn't had meat, and he'll never have meat. Kevin French has died of starvation. Good. Make room for people who, actually do something around here. I don't care, as long as I don't know actually who the biologist is, okay? We're playing kind of a lotto. Okay, well, T.D. Johnson, he was worker, but he was in the way. I need a biologist. Biologist needs to survive. You're a worker. You're an engineer. Where's a biologist? The medic has just spent her... Wow, she's doing great, laying in that hospital bed doing nothing. What about you, with the pink hair? You look like a biologist. You're a biologist. Oh, Safia Morse. Safia Morse, please. Please get over there. Before you die, you're so close to starving. Your nutrition is going down. Your nutrition is going down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is, just get one of these done. One of them done. Oh, they're both gonna be done in a moment. And then Vance Miles has died of starvation. That's one less person that's not Maria that's going to... Is that... Sophia. Sophia Morris has died. Our biologist is dead. I think it's over, people. I think it's over. Yeah, there they go, collapsing in the lunchroom. Nick Sweeney, followed by colonists have died of starvation 2. Can't even be bothered to mention the other person's name. All right, so this is a hole that you don't get yourself out of, basically, Pawn. The malnutrition hole is no matter how many times I load the save file or the recording gets corrupted, we're ballsed on this planet because I was just a little too late with making meat or having a variety of food for them. I thought we established that a combination of wheat and onions was at least the minimum for a recipe. The full list of recipes is any 3 different vegetables, wheat and mushrooms, wheat and tomatoes, or rice, mushrooms, tomatoes, rice, and any... Why am I making onions? Why ever make onions? Why even have other foods in the game? The sad part is that I love mushrooms, and I would have made 1,000,000 billion mushrooms, especially they're low yield, but they're low. I would have made mushrooms all live long day. I just forgot what the 3 recipes in the whole game that actually help were. I am the Roninpawn, and this colony is doomed, because they didn't have the food that they wanted to have. And I didn't know off of the top of my head which 3 things in the game combine into viable meals. It's okay though, that information is buried under like 3-4 different clicks under the F1 menu next to a million other Wikipedia-style entries, so at least the game tells you what you need to do. Pawn out!